Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Muscovy playthrough in the new Third Rome DLC by Paradox. In EU4, we're your host Luckymarine, and we have just taken a lump from Novgorod, quite a good lump actually. The whole of the Novgorod state we have taken off Novgorod themselves, which will be quite valuable. And that's how you want to be taking land off people if you can at all. Do it in stately lumps so that you get the most out of it. I mean, the first consideration is, does the land make sense to keep? And the second consideration should then be, is it strategic? And then the third, try to make it a state or a full state. Causing a minute, excellent. And let's have a quick look at the religion, shall we? Rostov. Rostov, you are one of our vassals, so I will say yes. Lowers their liberty desire by 5%. So Rostov. Royal marriage with Muscovy, minus 5%. Great. So religion. What's changed? Well, this icon thing. This icon. And this icon gives you many and various different things. The icon, it lasts for 20 years. So manpower recovery speed plus the discipline. The discipline's nice. It's a decent chunk. Or you could add it to a discipline advisor. Plus 10% discipline combined is nothing to be yeah, it's good. It's good. Plus the manpower recovery speed. Yeah, fairly good. This national unrest of -3, which is a rather big number. I mean, they could have got away with probably just putting -2. Harsh treatment cost. This coupled with, what's the age? What's the age where you get the discount to harsh treatment cost as well? I think this is going to be very useful for stacking absolutism by means of harsh treatment. Construction cost and development cost, it's stack that with the edict. Local development cost edict for a combined 10% discount, and suddenly you can pop institutions for 20% less. Improved relations, aggressive expansion impact, minus 10%. It's quite nice, especially if you get into Europe. End up in taking stuff from maybe the German culture route. Stop quite so many people being pissy with you. Although one might argue, if you've got to that point, then he doesn't care. You don't care if people are getting pissy with you or not. Institution embracement cost minus 20%. That's just direct money. That's not a big deal. Institution spread plus 25%. That's quite big. That's quite a big number. So yeah, decent bonuses now for Orthodox, which they were sorely lacking. Anyway, also in every single state you have consecrate metropolitan. Consecrate metropolitan. So our state maintenance goes up by 10%. Our monthly devastation goes down, which is nice, I suppose. If you don't have a fort there, then it's going to drag the devastation down a little bit quicker, and gives us 5% patriarch authority that we can use to get an idol. I think, what does it cost? 10 patriarch authority, or just stack it here for at the maximum the missionary strength of +2, local unrest of -3, and local manpower modifier plus 33%. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. We need claims. On probably Ryazan proper. Ryazan proper. What kind of development are we looking at over here? We can get to 3 of the provinces. 7, 8, 13. It's the one that we can't get to. 6. Alright. Kazan. Who look to be struggling with their rebels, actually. 11 development. Can't get to it. Oh, we need to go now. Great Horde have just kicked off with Ryzan, and we need Ryzan for ourselves. Okay, okay. Oh, bastards. They knew exactly. They knew exactly. So it looks like we are going to come to blows. With a Great Horde. If we declare over Ryzan, and we don't take Ryzan, it's going to invalidate our war. What's this a fight over? It's a conquest of Ryzan. Alright. 5 dev, 6, 15. Alright, don't think we're going to find much better than 15 dev. Not a horde. If we were to declare war on you. There's quite a few. There's quite a few there. Ryzan, who are you fighting? I mean, this is a stupidity behind us starting full of diplomatic relations to the point where we can't defend the people on our borders of our own culture. I'd love to be able to intervene in this. I'd love to be able to get this alliance, because they're still at the war score point where they would drag us into this defensive war. But I don't want to be losing points because of it. I'd rather let them eat Ryzan and then us just push back. Who you're allies with? Uzbek? It's nothing really, is it? Alright. Okay. So anyway, who did you pick up? Quite a few actually. Allied with Poland of all people. Who did you pick up as enemies? Right, well, Ryzan would. Yeah, of course it would. Again, the shit kicked in. No guy. That guy. Wallachia, Circassia, Shavan. It's not. It's not ideal. Alright. Well, let's claim what Great Horde don't take. Chances are the Great Horde are going to take the whole of Ryzan. I wonder if I could offer Condottieri. I wonder if they would take it. Ryzan. What are you in? Steps? Nope. Not offering Condottieri for them to smash their forces into the Great Horde in the steppes. Well, you got some troops here, why are you not causing havoc? I don't know. I don't know. No, you. What else have you got? 9 dev, 8. fabricate on that 9 dev. Let's bring you back. Let's fabricate. Great. Onto there. Can we can't abdicate yet. I probably would be a fan of abdication. Cruel. This outweighs this. I don't know how you can be careful and cruel at the same time. I don't know. But yeah, I'd be a fan of abdicating right now. If we could, but we can't. Put you in charge. I'd rather him die off. Now the free thinker come to power for a little bit. We're up to Novgorodian. Have a cause not come in yet? They have. Yeah. That's unfortunate. That's why you don't want cruel. I mean, I know we were up at 6. But still. Renaissance has popped. Good. We'll grab under the claim whilst Ryzan still exists. You get claim on the land, it doesn't matter who owns it. Oh, you pieced out straight away. Pussies. Tributary state. Which will protect them. Kind of want the Great Horde to come in on this. So we'll leave it for a few months. Well, that should be enough. Nope. One more tick. Also, let's get a few more people. That should be enough. Alright, so the Great Horde will come in now. Good. I am relying upon it. Squish you. We need 3. Let's leave 10. Kind of 10. Almost 10. Ooh. What do we want support for? Subdenek. Ostrelsky. Autonomy. Yeah, let's try to bring the autonomy down. Oh, this is good. This is good. Lithuania has declared war on Great Horde. How many do I need here? Just the 3. I don't want to. don't want to get too far advanced of our support. No. It looks like our dudes are covering off all the land that that Lithuania could get. Although I don't want the same to happen to us. Also, yeah, we don't need to be there anymore. Looks like Great Horde are on the back foot. So if it stays like this, Lithuania won't actually be able to take anything from the Great Horde because they don't have a border. And we could probably cut them off. Save all this for ourselves. Right, no need to be wasting men here. You go down to the bare minimum. You too. To the bare minimum. Well, bare minimum within reason. Having an extra 1,000 on top of what is required always makes sense. If you get a crap roll, if you get disease outbreak, it means that you are still sieging. You don't suddenly lose siege progress because people decided to get cholera or something. I don't know. Something equally as poop. Okay. Okay. And they both finished at the same time. This is good. This is good for us. Now, Grey Horde. I don't think I can piece you out. Why can I piece you out separately? You're a tributary of these guys. Why can I piece out the Great Horde separately? Yeah. Weird. I know, but let's go for that, shall we? I just want to cut them off. I just want to cut them off from Lithuania expansion. I mean, we've taken what we need. And anything that weakens Lithuania is good for us. Let's fabricate on Tver directly. Do you have counter-espionage on? You do. Right, let's bring you back then. At least we've got one claim. Let's build spy network on you. Who else are you at war with? Did you drag in Denmark by any chance? No, it's just... Yeah, you did. No, you didn't. So that's just Lithuania versus the Great Horde. Alright. However, if I was to declare war on Lithuania now, the whole world would lose their shit. Yep. Yeah, I'll take you now. I can imagine us being in this fight for a while. Now, last thing we need is for the Great Horde to unsiege a corridor. I'm alright with them taking back Lithuanian sieged land, but not stuff that's been taken by us. Squeeze, yep. Now Lithuania can't take anything because they can't cover anything. To that end, we should probably stack up on the provinces that will flip back to the Great Horde. Or less attrition there. So when they do peace out, we're straight onto sieges. But yeah, the Pomgestia reform. I'm not going to read all this, but you can. Essentially, Lithuania had to come to Novgorod's assistance, and Novgorod got kicked in the teeth many times. So we get this, which is for 20 years or so. Roll of armies plus 10, military attack cost and minus 10%. Or trade efficiency and institution spread. I think the roll of armies is going to serve us better. And we're still taking war score. Now as long as we can get from the Great Horde this. Yeah, that's unfortunate. As long as we can get this, we cut the Great Horde off from Lithuanian aggression. We'll use caution there. I think that's as much as we needed. Right. I mean, I'd like Ryazan as well, but we can do that another time. Because Lithuania cannot get to anything, it cannot now core anything, unless it wants to force its way through Crimea. But if we see something like Lithuania kicks off with Crimea, we'll try and get down to Crimea ourselves and take provinces to stop him getting further east than he needs to get. That'll do. That will do. Let's get you out. A little bit of aggressive expansion, but it does a job. It's strategically important. Everything else, yeah, it's fine. Get everyone back to the places that make sense. Wait for you to come back home. Peace you out for your one remaining province. At the end of this year, actually no, there's no point. I was going to say at the end of this year, Great Horde won't join a coalition. However, not only are we going to have a truce with the Great Horde, Ryazan is not going to exist. And you can't form a coalition with just 3 people. Well, fine. Does that mean that now becomes our issue to deal with? Alright, let's get amongst it. And grab these scores. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to leave it for today. I didn't think it'd be long before Novgorod got the teeth kicked in by the likes of Denmark and Sweden respectively. However, I will want another lump out of Novgorod sometime soon. However, I doubt Lithuania, because all Lithuania troops are now over here. But now the Great Horde has places where they can build troops. Now, Lithuania isn't going to get access to the Great Horde from me. I very much doubt they'll get access to the Crimea, get access through the Crimea to the Great Horde. So I can see the Great Horde building up troops, taking back all their land, taking back their forts and their capitals, and then this just fizzling out into a white peace. Unless Lithuania pieces out now for war reps, maybe. About probably the maximum that they can do. I mean, they've still got a decent amount of war score right now. They will have. conquest of Voronezh that we now have. Yep. So this is going to gradually tick away. But anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Muscovy, where we'll probably go for Tver. Because it's Orthodox, because it's of our culture group. Not many people are going to be too bothered about that. Also, Tver keeps popping up on lists of this person might join a coalition against you. So, if in doubt, just eat them. And we'll start the integration process of various people. Anyway, until then, do take care.